Hi everyone, this is Arjun Ghosh, and if you have previously seen my videos, I have posted a video about double entry right over here. I've explained everything from expense paid till the carriage inwards and outwards over here. Now in this video, I'm going to explain the trial balance. And the trial balance is the balance which has been left after each of the accounts from the ledger have been balanced off. Which means that after you subtract the credit from the debit side or subtract the debit from the credit side, the balance which is left is carried forward to this trial balance. In the trial balance, there are two sides. Sorry, just let me adjust this. Yeah. So in the trial balance, there are two sides, a debit side and a credit side. This is the fixed rule for the trial balance, that all these list of items are on the debit side and on all these list of items are on the credit side. Just this. Just give me a minute over here. Okay, so on the debit side, there's assets, purchases, expenses, drawings and sales returns. And on the credit side, there's liabilities, sales, income, capital and purchase returns. The trial balance is usually like this. There's a detail column over here, right over here, and there are two amount columns, over here and over here. So for example, if there is an asset cash, then it will be recorded on the credit side because it is an income. So I'm going to write the cash amount over here. Just give it XXX, meaning it's cash amount. And if, for example, I have made any purchases, it will be recorded on the debit side. Now, each of these debit and credit side of the trial balance have been listed over here. So, in the debit side, there's assets, purchases, expenses, drawings and sales returns. And on the credit side, there's liability, sales, income, capital and purchase returns. These are the list of items which will be included in the trial balance. Let's move on. Now, in the trial balance, if there are any errors made, these are the following of them. The following errors are omission, commission, principal, compensating error, and original entry and complete reversal. So, the omission error occurs when there is no entry of the transaction made at all. The commission error occurs that correct entry but the wrong account of the same ledger has been made. So for example, just give me a minute over here. So an example of the commission error is that, for example, cash is received from Malini, but it has been credited to Malinika's account. So the transaction is correct, the amount is correct over here, but the type of account is different. In this case, Malini is a debtor and she has paid the amount she owed to the business. But instead of crediting Malini's account, the bookkeeper has credited Malika's account. So that's an error of commission because both of them are in the sales ledger. Next one, error of principal. Error of principal occurs when a transaction is entered using the correct amount, the correct side, but in the wrong class of account. An example of this is motor expenses debited to the motor vehicles account. As both of them relate to the motor, both of them are related but they're not the same. The motor expenses is an expense and the motor vehicles is an asset account. Next, compensating error. The compensating error occurs when two or more errors. Let me just cut this thing. When two or more errors cancel out each other. An example of this is purchases account under added by 100 and sales returns account over added by 100. Both of these will not affect the income statement or any of the financial statements because they are cancelling out each other and it's as if the transaction never happened. Next, error of original entry. Error of original entry is when the amount is recorded incorrectly. And the last one is complete reversal. Complete reversal error is when the correct amount is entered in the correct account but on the wrong side of each account. Now I want you to take a look at this closely because these are very important errors in the whole of the trial balance chapter. These errors are going to help us create journal entries, but that's a later on. And that's all for trial balance today.